After a terrifying night when our van nearly went up in flames, we continue exploring the west of Ireland in true van life style. We are Shane and Annie, and after travelling in our 1982 VW T25 named Fergus for 4 years, we have just finished converting this Peugeot Boxer into our dream home on wheels. This week Shane gets stuck in with the locals and does a bit of lobster fishing, and we race to fix the problem that nearly destroyed our entire van build. So let's get into the video. Good morning guys, we've woken up here in Connemara as we are exploring the White Atlantic Way in our new van, the big blue bus. But if you haven't watched last week's video, our van nearly caught on fire last night. So what happened was that we were lying in bed and next thing I could smell burning, and we were smelling the van. I was smelling on the switches, the lights, everything, and it was a water pump. It got extremely hot, and here, we didn't want to have it in the van. It felt like a bomb about to explode. We still don't know what the problem is, but this here was on fire. We couldn't touch it. Shane actually burned his finger a little bit, but at least we cut this on time. And look at the views. This place is so beautiful. It's such a quiet pier and you're surrounded by mountains and amazing beaches that honestly look like you're in the Maldives or something.
Now the problem is we have no running water inside the van, and luckily on this pier in Bonoan Bay there is a tap, so let's fill up with our water, and that has to do us for the rest of the trip. So that's 5 litres of water acquired. That's all we have left for the trip.
So I'm trying to make breakfast. I'm making an omelette. I called my assistant.
This is our new water pump.
Okay.
That's all you wanted?
Yeah, just a dribble.
Oh Jesus.
I want to be calling you again, so don't you be sitting down. So we are both finished breakfast, and now it's the moment when we have to be really strategic. So we are washing them all first, and then we'll get the bottle and try to rinse them.
Which bit do you want to do?
I'll let you do both, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Just a little. Right, okay.
You're not going to believe what just happened. I just got a notification on my phone and I look at it, and it's a notification from Amazon asking me if the water pump has met my expectations, so I leave a review. No, that did not meet my expectations. It nearly burnt the van down. We are going to go for a morning walk. We have seen that there's like a lovely beach that with low tide you can see an island. It's called Horse Island. So we're going to see if we can walk to it. But before we leave, I've plugged in our old powers to the solar panel we have on the roof to charge it up while we are away. And we are currently getting 93 watts. We are at 50%. So let's see what it is at when we come back to the van. I always like playing this little game to try to guess what the power station is going to be. I'd say it'll be around 70. So we've made it to the beach, and the tide is so low that it looks like we are going to be able to get to Horse Island. We just have to walk the whole way around and see if we can. Not sure if there's horses here or why it's called Horse Island, but Shane is only after finding a horseshoe, so...
Horse shit.
Horse shit! Oh, I thought it was a horseshoe. I was like, good luck, we should put that in the van so every time we walk in we get good luck, because we need it. We clearly need it. With the tide out, you can see that there are so many jellyfish. The place is covered in dried jellyfish. I have never seen that many in my life. Oh, the smell. And this is so slippy too.
Come on, Annie.
So this is one of the coolest places we've seen in Connemara, especially because it's so quiet. It's a Saturday and everywhere else is packed. But this beach, we just keep going and we still haven't seen anybody. We've made it to Horse Island, and it's a big disappointment because there's no horses in the island. There's just sheep, which I wonder why they put sheep in the island. It's so hard to access this place, but yeah, there's a load of sheep in the island. It's called Horse Island because historically they were sending horses here to recover when they were injured and just to graze. So yeah, there you have it. Horse Island doesn't have horses at the minute. It used to have, and now there's only sheep. And it's very hard to access, so we better go back before the tide goes up and all this is covered. So let's go back to the van. Also, Jordan has given me the fright of my life with a crab, so I'm gonna have to get him back. See that there? Yeah. And then over here. Let's check the old powers. We are at 67%, so nearly 70, which is very good because at the minute it's not that sunny. So I'm quite impressed by the amount of watts we have got in. Bye! So we were about to hit the road and head to our next destination here in Connemara. But Shane and Jordan just met Pat, who is the lobster fisherman here at Ballyconneely, and they are away on a boat trip. They said they'll be 20 minutes, but we all know they'll be at least an hour. I can actually see them from the van, they are literally there. They are lovely life. It's actually a Corrib is one of these like traditional Irish boats, so it's even cooler. These are lucky boys. It's one of the things that we love about this place is that everybody's just like so friendly. We've never been in a place this friendly in like Ireland, Spain, anywhere. This is just, I don't know, it's such a nice place. We love it.
The legend Pat Keneally decided to take Jordan and I out on a Corrib that his father built to try our hands at some lobster fishing. We got to experience firsthand what he does for a living, and we ended up catching some lobsters, crabs and even a dogfish. Little did we know that we'd be suffering later on that evening. So we're just back in from the boat with Paddy, and I have got a spider crab. This thing is huge, and look at all the eggs inside it.
Wow, look at that. Oh my god.
This is a spider crab. We caught loads on the pots. We caught lobster, dogfish, crabs, velvet crabs, spider crabs. So we just took this back to show Annie and Annalise. Now it's time to put it back in the water.
Yeah, because that's alive. I know it doesn't look it, but he's just very slow or sleeping or something.
They're very slow. So I'm going to put it back in the water to survive another day. And in the future, I'm going to have loads of spider crabs.
Look at babies.
So let's go put this back. Yeah, just... Bye!
Bye! So after being here in Ballyconneely for a few days, now it's time to continue exploring. So we are going to head to Clifton first to stock up the van with food, and Shane has done quite a bit of successful lobster fishing and crab fishing and everything. Fishing. We will be back.
And look, there we have Fergus's cousin. So our back tyre looks a little bit soft. I'm just going to blow it up and see what it's like.
You see a leak?
The valve is leaking.
Oh, valve is leaking. Is that why they was taping it?
No.
What are we at? Well, the tyre looks a lot better, but so you say that there's a leak in the valve?
But when you actually move the valve itself, you can hear air coming out.
Oh.
So it must be like a slow leak out of it.
We should put like really cool wheels in the van. Make it look like 4x4.
As you know, anytime we are in this part of Ireland, we have to make a stop at our favourite place, which is Pine Island. And it's one of the first places we took Fergus on this trip, is right here in Pine Island. We are just waiting on Annalise and Jordan to arrive. They should be here in the next few minutes. And then we're going to make our way over to probably Lough Corrib, and that's going to be our park up for tonight.
I was just about to say that we could even sleep here. I have so many good memories here in this place. And even with Fergus, it was one of the first places we ever visited. That trip where the... What was it that broke in that trip?
No, don't say it.
But it was with Fergus. Okay.
Nothing happened. Because we don't want anything to happen here.
Okay. She never lets me talk about the breakdowns. Well, sure, with Fergus, what else are you going to talk about? And here is this van coming. They keep following us. I don't know who they are. This van is here, Shane, again.
Jesus Christ, we can't shake them off.
I know. I love that when we travel in this van, the time that Google Maps says it's accurate. When we travel in Fergus, obviously it's a pure 1982 van, and
we have to double the time.
Yeah, Google didn't even exist when Fergus was alive. So, well, it's still like when Fergus was born. So when Google Maps says 40 minutes, you know it's at least going to be 1:20, and if there's hills, 2 hours.
Minimum.
This drive to Lough Corrib, it's just stunning, and we had to stop. The van is behind us, it's running. We just got out for a second.
We've lost steps.
Yeah, we lost Jordan and Annalise, they were behind us and then we couldn't see them. So we just stopped for a second, see if we meet up with them again. But look at the views behind me, and with the sunset light and all. It's like, is that Lough Corrib itself? I think it is, that's Lough Corrib. There's a lot of wee islands on the lake. We found them! We are reunited once again. So there is a myth that says that Lough Corrib has an island for every day of the year, but it actually has over 1,300 islands. So there is like over 4 islands for every day of the year. I've come across a couple of typical Irish cottages, but they are actual houses, and it's just a dream. We would love to have a house like that, and we'd make it so cute, wouldn't we?
Oh, it'd be
so nice, so tidy, and I'd have like loads of flowers. It'd be like crazy.
I'd have a load of Volkswagens.
Yeah, you'd have a load of Volkswagens, I'd have a load of flowers. It'd be white with a red door.
And a beetle outside.
Yeah, and Fergus, and the Bus, and Ella. This park up looks like it's going to be a really good one. It feels like we're in like Norway or something. We are in the middle of nowhere, and we're surrounded by mountains. There's a massive lake, and I think, oh, there's a car there. Is this it? No. Wow, oh my god, look at this. This park up is incredible. Look at this. That's an island, that's huge. Look at that. And there's a wee jetty down there. There's a wee jetty, load of islands behind us, the sunset, and it's just so quiet here. We're just trying to get leveled, something that we really need to get, and I don't know how we don't have it. 4 years in van life, we don't have chalks, so we were either thinking of getting stones or we might have to park in a different way, because if not, our heads are gonna be down. So Shane and Jordan are away fishing. It's 9:30 and I don't know what temperature it is outside, but it's quite chilly because there's clear skies. So I have some time for myself and I'm debating whether I could stay in the van. I have diesel heater on and it's quite cozy, but I'm thinking that I might go for a wee walk to end the day. So, just don't know, it's so cold outside. As you guys know, most of our days have been spent either building this van, working from this van, or traveling on the road. And for all that, having power that we can actually rely on is absolutely essential. Which is why we are so happy to be working again with the legends at All Powers. You've seen us using their power stations loads of times in our videos. We even have their 200-watt solar panel permanently fixed on the roof, and that means that we can park in places like this and still be completely self-sufficient. But this time we've got the brand new R1500 light power station. What I really like about this one is that it's compact but still really packs a punch, and it's designed for life on the road. Just to give you an idea, it's got a 1056 watt-hour capacity, which is plenty to run tools for working on the van, power appliances, or just keep everything charged. It gives you a 1600 watt-hour output, so it can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. It also charges really quickly, which is perfect for off-grid trips like this one, and it's packed with loads of ports, so we can charge our phones, laptops, cameras, you name it. You can charge it in 4 different ways, using solar, 12 volts while driving, mains, or even mains plus solar. And because a lot of you also love traveling in your vans, going camping, or even if you just want a little bit of backup power at home, we've got a special discount for you guys. Just scan this QR code right here or click the link in the description and use the code ShaneAndAnnie18 for 18% off their brand new R1500 Lite, or use the code ShaneAndAnnieVanlife for 12% off their entire website. Now let's go for a walk before it gets too dark. So I'm all wrapped up and I'm gonna go for a quick walk on my own. It's so cold outside. I'm literally wearing all the clothes that I have that are like really warm. So let's see, it's actually quite dark, so I don't think I'm gonna go too far. Down there we have Shane and Jordan. I have no idea if I should go left or right. It's just there's literally nothing here. It's so quiet. This is what I love about van life in Ireland. It's August, but you still find park ups like this and you have them to yourself. If this was like Spain or Portugal, which are the 2 countries that we've done the most during summer, you have to get to your park up at like dinner time or you'll not get parked at night. It's so cute to see our 2 vans together because 99% of the vans are usually white, and we both have colourful vans and we just have them parked together, and it's just so cool. I love both colours. I love that we've gone from Fergus, which is blue, to the big blue bus, which is obviously blue as well. So it's like our colour is blue. We can't have a van that's not blue.
Guys, I've got a plate, I've got a pan, and I've got some pizza.
What is Shane making? Leave it down in the comments.
It's time for our famous pizza in a pan.
It couldn't be a Shane and Annie video without some classic, pizza in a pan. That looks nice. So pizza in a pan is over, and Jordan has just texted us telling us to get our asses over there. So we are going to chill in their van. It's 11 o'clock, so yeah, it's gonna be another late night tonight. We are back in the van and we are absolutely wrecked, and also Shane's sunburn is catching up with him. He's like a tomato. Look at him. You're like a lobster. You're one of the lobsters that you caught today.
Yeah, really? Oh God.
Yeah, but look at this. You can see the
shit.
The sunglasses. You haven't looked at yourself in the mirror, have you? It looks like you've been skiing, but you've been on a boat in Connemara.
Paddy Canini from Ballyconneely has
ruined you. You had a good time, now you have to pay for it. Shane, you're right. You don't look right. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
I know, it's bad.
Oh my God, give me something here to cool me down.
I have like this Spanish cream. It's so good. This is like the best cream ever. So Okay. Shane's just killing himself then with a vinegar spray.
Oh my god, I'm on fire.
You're hotter than the water pump last night. Which is hotter?
Which is hotter, me or the water pump?
Nice.
Good morning, guys. We can safely say this is one of the nicest park ups we have ever found in Ireland. It is beautiful. The weather today unfortunately is a little bit wet and rainy, but it still makes for a beautiful place. Parked up over Lough Corrib, looking up over the islands. It's absolutely incredible. Face is not as red this morning, but I still feel hot.
In this first trip in the Big Blue Bus, my go-to breakfast is omelette. So Shane is just there in the front. Hi.
Hey.
And I'm just here with all the space at the back, enjoying the views. I have the window opened. It's like drizzling outside, so it's like really fresh. So I'm gonna enjoy this breakfast.
So when our neighbours run out of milk, we have to go deliver. Bye.
Spots of milk. Thanks, milkman.
That would be it'd be €3.
It's so hard to do anything with this weather. It's just constantly drizzling, but it's actually getting quite strong. So we are going to hit the road and go home and find out what's wrong with this water pump, because it might be the micro switch, because obviously it was sending current to the water pump. So, but the water pump wasn't working. I don't know, we keep thinking about it, like literally all night we're thinking about it, and Shane and I, we could be doing something and then share a new idea of what could be going wrong. So let's go home to test it and be able to fix it, because having no water in the van, it's so challenging. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to our good friends Step to Adventure. Make sure to check out their channel. We are leave it linked down below. They are so funny, and they have redone their van. When we met them last time and we swapped vans, their van looked completely different, so make sure to check it out. So it's time to say goodbye. We're gonna continue our trip, and they will continue their trip around Ireland as well. So make sure to check the channel and drop them a follow. So we'll meet them again probably somewhere random in Europe. So you'll see them again in the channel. Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Safe trip back.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later, bud.
Come out with your hands up.
Go on with your hands up.
Hands up. Come over here. Hands up and hands down.
They are just so funny. It's so good when we meet up with other people in the van.
You're all good.
So guys, we have made a quick pit stop. Shane has been driving for like 2 hours, so we'll have another maybe 2 hours left. And when we left this morning, it was like really foggy and raining.
The sun is shining.
Blue skies over here. I think we are like outside Athlone. Then you'll have another 2 hours to drive.
2 hours.
And I'll have 2 more hours of co-piloting. So guys, now that we are back, it's time to find out why our water pump nearly went on fire during our first trip. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to check out our previous video, because it was such a scary moment. So the water pump started getting really hot in the middle of the night, and there can be 2 reasons for it. Either the water pump is faulty, or the micro switch is not working properly and it was letting current into the water pump. Let's test both out.
Okay, so the first thing we are going to test out is the micro switch, because people have said that could have failed, allowing power to get to the pump, therefore causing it to overheat. Don't think that's the issue, but we're going to give it a test so we can rule that one out. So I have it set up here, so and you turn on that tap, and if it beeps, then the switch is working fine. Okay, that's working fine.
So we've tested the micro switch for continuity and it's working, so we've ruled that one out, so we are blaming the water pump. I can't explain how strong the smell was and how the whole van just smelled of like really like burnt, I don't know. Look how hot that got. So it looks like we are going to have to go for a new water pump. We were gonna get a new one anyway, because even if the problem was a micro switch, this one was gone, but now we can confirm that this is the problem.
Just before we send this pump away, I'm just going to test everything to make sure it wasn't getting the voltage while it was connected up. So I'm just going to rig it up like we had it before, just for demonstration purpose. We're getting no voltage. The switch is definitely working because we're not getting any voltage.
Yeah, so we are getting the right voltage into the pump.
I don't know, the pump has failed at some point. It's not the It's not the switch that is my conclusion, and that's why this one is going back.
But we haven't lost faith in Seaflo.
This here is the pump that we have gone for, which is a Seaflo submersible pump. So this can be used as a submersible pump or an inline pump. This one is 2.9 bar, I think. The other one we have was way too much pressure.
It's so powerful. It
would blow the plates away. Yeah. So we're only running the sink. So we're going to give a submersible pump a go. I do rather the other ones because you're not having to leave this in the water, but it's all we could get. Our friends over at Sands Marine got us this. So we're going to go wire this all up, drop this down into our tank. It fits perfectly in for our tank.
It literally just fits.
Nothing more. So it was like made for it.
A lot of you guys also recommended submergible pumps. You said that you have it in your vans and it's working for you. It's meant to be quieter as well, because the first Seaflo pump was very loud. The second one overheated and nearly caught on fire. So let's hope that the third one is quieter and safer. We are also adding a switch to the water pump so it doesn't have power all the time. So we are learning. The funniest thing is that in Fergus we have a pump, a Chinese pump from Amazon, just a random one, no brand. It was €17. There's no switch to it. It's literally connected all the time. It has worked perfectly for the last 4 years. But in the Big Blue Bus we are having so much trouble.
So this is going to be our setup. Submersible pump, our hose, to our tap, that's all we need. So just have to figure out what length of hose we need. So this can lie down at the bottom of the tank, be able to get as much water as we can. So that's all connected up.
That's so quiet.
You can hardly hear it.
Yeah.
Now that's all set up, we have to prime it.
Time for the big test. You ready, Shane?
Ready.
Look at that. The water is louder than the water pump. And you can notice that we're getting a lot less water, but it's just going to help us as well with the water economy in the van, because when you just want to like wet your toothbrush or something, with the other one there was so much water coming out. This here is perfect for us, we don't want any more. And the water pump is so quiet, I'm so happy with that. Before we couldn't have this sliding door opened if we wanted to use a tap, because you'd be just like deafening everybody around you. So, third Seaflo pump, a success. Finally, this has been the most painful part of the entire van build. The water pump. Not cutting windows, not putting skylights. Well, we did have leaks, but the water pump has been a real pain. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, everything looks pretty good. The next step is to add a little switch in it, because people said put a switch so then you can just kill power to it altogether, so you're not lying in bed
smelling burning.
Smelling burn pump. So I'm gonna
sniffing the van.
I'm going to put this little switch on it, so we just open the cupboard, flick this off, and then we know there's no power getting to the water pump at all.
The installation is finished, so let's test it out. So we have this little switch under the sink, so we turn it on, water's on, and then we can turn it off from down here. So that's all working, so it's a lot safer. This water pump is not gonna catch on fire. It's so quiet, and it has reduced also the amount of water we are consuming, so really happy with that. Hopefully that's all our problems over with water pumps, because it has taken us 3 water pumps to get this finished. This water pump is going back where it came from. It's that new that we still had the box. Like, honestly, we had only used it a couple of times and it nearly went on fire, so it's gone back.
Okay guys, so there is our Seaflo pump installed, and if you do have the Seaflo pump that we had, please make sure to check it out and just be very wary of it, because a few people have commented saying that they had the exact same problem with that pump overheating, the pressure switch or something goes in it. And please do install an isolation switch like we have right now, so you can cut all power to it if you need to in a hurry. So that's going to be it for this week's video. Stay tuned for next week, because we have a very exciting delivery coming for the Big Blue Bus. It's going to change the look of this van completely, so stay tuned. See you then.